This is Mark and Charity's Coffee Podcast.
Here's what's so great about Charity Brown.
What
She's
is so great
so
about
sick and tired of my shit, she'll tell you. So true.
Yes.
So true.
That is true. 100%.
I'm in no
I am
mood
not-
for radio today, and Charity was having none of it.
I think I did it in a nice way, though.
Of course you do. You're the nicest person in every room you go into, at least
And it's
that I'm
not
in.
like, it's just funny because much like the struggle you have with gift giving this year, that's how I am usually every Monday. You put up with me. It's quite
I
clear.
don't know. I never think of that.
I am just not here and ready and just let's just do this and be done. And yeah.
Really? Are you
Usually
that way every Monday?
I would say so. Monday.
Yeah.
I found the last couple I am. It takes me until about halfway through Tuesday's show before I come alive, maybe.
Wow.
You haven't noticed that. Honestly, you haven't noticed the last few Mondays. I've been like,
No.
whatever.
No.
Let's just do this. Oh, hi, it's Jay. And then the mic turns off. It's like, okay.
I woke up at like 1 this morning with just this dread, and I just could not shake it. And I attributed it to the fact that I really don't have a good Christmas gift for you, which is probably
Is that
not
what it
fair.
is?
I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Honestly, I hope that is what it is because that's so ridiculous that I hope it's
Okay.
that and not a
Something
feeling
serious.
of something else. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is ridiculous. You gave me a toque 2 or 3 weeks ago, which I absolutely love. And at that time, I said, you don't have to do anything else because this is it. This
That
is
just
the
makes
gift.
it so anticlimactic then on Friday when you give me
Do you want
the
me to bring it
greatest gift
back?
I've ever had. No,
I
of
never
course
said
not.
it was the greatest gift you've ever had. It's great for me.
Yeah.
Like for my track record of gift giving, it's
you think-
awesome.
Oh, okay. Like with me, you've always given good gifts
Yeah,
with me.
with
know?
you. With you especially, yes.
Oh, all
yes.
right. I don't know why you think I'm so
Because
hard
I
to buy for.
nailed it. I nailed it. As
for
soon as
you.
we had that chat about, well, what does the other person like? Like, what kind of gift person
remember that.
are they?
Right.
Yes. And you're
Right.
very practical with your gift giving.
I am.
So as soon as that was made clear and made it through my thick skull, it was like a no-brainer.
And socks.
And socks, of course. I can tell you it's socks because the rest of your gift is amazing.
Okay, good. Looking forward to the socks. Friends of ours gave me socks yesterday from the Elf movie.
Oh,
We were
nice.
at a
So
little
do you have Will
get-together.
Ferrell socks?
Yeah, so there's 3 pairs of them, and they all have different things on it.
And so it was one Will Ferrell and then another one James Caan. And then
I don't know.
you don't
Because
know.
one went, well, I didn't like
You
open
didn't
them.
look at
Well,
them?
they're put together, right? So I just sort of saw them. Like, well, there's football on.
So are
Come
they
on.
the actors or are they like cartoons from the film?
The actual,
Actor
Yeah.
faces. That's awesome. I would
think-
love James
yeah.
Caan socks.
that would be
That
amazing. I'll
would
have to
be
look.
so good.
But Kat took a pair off right away and put them on. So she was wearing a pair. The
What were on hers?
the nitty, I don't know, football was on. I didn't look. Oh my gosh, that's wonderful.
This
Thanks.
is such a
Who's
conversation.
got the ball?
This is the conversation I have with my husband at least 3 times a day.
Yeah.
Well, what about that? Well, what? I don't know.
I don't know. You keep.
How do you not know
I was
this?
going to say, you can ask me another question. The answer is the same. I still don't know. Well, did she like the socks? I guess she didn't take them off.
Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Okay. So you got socks. I am not to ask anything more, but you got socks.
I got
That's great.
socks, and they were green.
Okay.
That part I got. What else going on this morning?
It was kind of one of those days where it's like, it's the Monday before Christmas. And it's nothing, like nothing.
Yeah, I know.
We have our prep sites and services we use, quite honestly, unless you wanted to talk about Harry and Meghan this morning.
Right.
Or
And to be
Avatar.
To be clear, a lot of them are meant to
Or-
be conversation starters. So be
Yeah.
like, ask your audience this is things to
Yeah.
think of this time of year.
And it is Christmas themed.
And this is
but
what's
it's
crazy.
kinda,
Yeah, we don't need it.
like, meh.
It amazes me when it isn't available. Sometimes there are people in the station like, now what are we going to do? It's like you would do a radio show like it's 1985.
Honestly, I do scramble with birthdays. That is one good thing it has
Oh,
about
really?
the
You
birthdays.
get off that? Okay.
Off the prep. I start
Right.
there.
Okay, right.
And if it's weak, then I dive deeper.
But
But
then-
it is nice to have it already.
But the prep will say, oh, it's the week before Christmas. Had that, thank you. Already had that.
Already knew that.
Got it. Maybe you should talk about, what people do for gift giving. Been there, done that, been talking about it for a while.
And we talked
Thank
about
you.
that this morning. But I was trying to think, okay, what I am curious to know, and I will do this as the week progresses, but we've touched on some specific, not events so much as organizations, and I would like to follow up to see how they're doing. I know the Christmas sharing program was struggling at the beginning of the month. Emily, as we heard this morning, is going to be delivering meals, which I think is amazing. So I thought I'd check in with her.
That's great stuff.
But I'd also like to check in with Firefighters Toy Drive. I know it's the week before Christmas, and typically this stuff is done. Mm-hmm. But as I say, Christmas sharing, Firefighters Toy Drive.
We can do that.
What was the other one? There was another one in need last week. Angel Tree.
Angel Tree from
was
the Children's
still looking
Foundation.
for adoptions, stuff like that. I would like to dive a little bit more in because it was all still going later.
Like it's supposed to be done by now.
Yeah. Than it usually is. So even though we're a week before Christmas, and this is kind of the week that's like, okay, so now we got to get things wrapped, and the beginning of the lull through the holidays, I haven't felt that yet. Like it's kind of like everything's still going. You're still looking for gifts.
Maybe that's what it is for me. Maybe I'm looking forward to the lull and it's not there.
It's not there yet. Kids are still in school. Like
This has
typically they would
thrown
be
me.
off.
Yeah.
They're in school until Friday, the 23rd. So they're late too this year.
Yeah. This is the
in
longest
school.
the first gap goes. So they don't start now until Monday, January the 8th.
When they go back.
When they go back, they get their 2 weeks and it's Christmas Eve. Like New Year's Day is halfway through their Christmas break rather than the end. And then you go in on Monday or Tuesday after. Oh my gosh, it's almost Valentine's Day.
It kind of throws you off a little bit that it's kind of pushed back. So it's an interesting, and maybe that's, I don't know, it's an interesting time anyway. It's an interesting week this week because I want to be in that mind frame that it's 6 days before Christmas. And okay, so now we start to bring treats into work and we start to kind of, I don't want to say slack off, but have a little bit more fun.
Slack off.
Like loosey-goosey with things and have fun with the listeners and do some goofy things. And so maybe tomorrow we'll do all that because today was kind of like,
Maybe later on today, my heart will grow 3 sizes. I don't know.
I think your heart has a few times already this year.
I checked my phone this morning. My last picture that I must pick up is now available.
Oh, because you've got a
pickup.
big project
There's
that you
one.
were doing.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I can do that today. And then that's where I think, again, let's go back to your present, if I may.
Yeah.
Is I think this is the sign, and I'm going to find your present. It's going to be perfect.
Well, if not,
So
I will bring my
heart.
toque.
I'm opening my heart to it.
You do. You have to be open to it.
That's right. Exactly. So I'm not going to
And
go
it
in
will
all,
hit you in the face.
I'm not going to find anything. No, I'm going to find it.
If it doesn't hit you today, I will bring my toque in and hit you in the face tomorrow.
Okay.
And you can take it home and wrap it.
I can
if
have
it makes
a
you
good
feel better.
Toque slapping.
And
No,
bring
it's
it
not
back
about
in on
making
Friday.
me feel better.
Because I love that toque. Honestly, Mark,
I want you to have the toque.
I know I'm gushing about it, but it's because I do. I love it. Do you know how many people have asked me about it so far? Like 2.
Do I have to name them?
But no. But it's surprising to me. Like even Ben's like, Mom, where'd you get that toque? Like, where'd you get that hat? I said, Mark gave it to me. Is that like a team? Because he doesn't know the Chargers, right? It's a school here in Belleville. So he's not familiar with it. I said, yeah, it's a high school in Belleville. And there's another, like we know people who work there. So it's kind of that connection too.
Yeah.
And then he's like,
How'd you get a Charger toque?
How'd you get a toque? And blah, blah, blah. So it's a wonderful gift.
I think so too, but I should have hung on to it.
A card. Get me a card.
Oh, I got a card.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of like a no-brainer.
I have 2 cards. for you.
What?
I do.
Well, then there.
I have a funny card, and then I have a serious
That's
card.
going to make me cry. Oh, here's a story for you. Can I just tell you a quick story?
Yes.
Okay. So you remember the miracle stories we did?
Yeah.
And you ran it over the weekend. We taped it.
Yep.
And then it was one of the best of stories.
Right.
So I had a friend text me on Saturday. Here, I'll read you the text. I was like, oh, this is so cute. So she heard that bit run again on Saturday. And she texts me, she's like, oh my God, that Christmas miracle story about the young boy walking into his parents' room, just heard it on the radio. I'm sitting in my car outside a store in Belleville waiting for it to open, crying,
Yes.
sobbing.
Yes.
You did a great job telling the story. I doubt I could finish it.
Yeah.
Clearly she didn't hear me call you a jerk.
Yeah,
But-
you said, and I hate you. You
Yes,
said,
sorry, I hate you.
quote
Yes,
you,
in a very
and
nice
yet-
way.
and
In this,
yet I agonize
this
over buying
season.
you a gift.
But yeah, it made her cry, that story too. So this card will bring some emotion. Is that what you're saying?
Nope, there's
Oh.
one for you and me, and then there's one for you and Wayne from Kathy and I. So that's not
Oh.
right. So there's like
so I got
the
you
nice
2?
one. No, I've got you 2.
Because mine is for you and Kathy. Like the gift, of course, is yours.
Yeah, okay, but the
You
card
could
is
share
for
it, I
Kath and
suppose, too. But
yeah, nice.
the card's for the 2 of you. So I got to do 2 now? Like one just for you
not
and
at
then
all.
one for you and Kathy?
No, I have one for you that you can't show your husband. And one...
Because he'll just be like, Mark's so ridiculous.
What is this supposed to mean?
Yeah, what? Okay, great.
I don't even know.
All right.
No. So anyway, I got one for you
I
and the
can't
one
wait.
for your
And
family.
you'll get some inspiration today from Secret Santa. Maybe something there will help too.
Like literally in minutes.
I know. We got to hurry up and
get.
get this done so
Yeah.
you can go participate in Secret Santa. I feel like I'm the only one who didn't participate.
This is going to be a mess today.
Do you know how
that.
many people participated?
I think there's 20 of
So
21
everybody but
staff
me.
members.
Yeah.
So let me see.
Because I didn't want to have the struggle you're having now. Because I would feel a lot of pressure.
Well, the thing is, here's what's so funny is when I was given the individual's name, we were all asked to submit whether A, we would accept a gag gift or it had to be a serious gift.
Oh.
And name,
So you know.
Yeah,
Okay.
name 2 or 3 things that you would like to receive as a gift. So I got the serious gift as well as a couple of things. And so I bought 2 of those, one of each of those that came to $20. Done. But again, I
didn't know it was that detailed.
Yeah.
I thought you just got a name and away you go.
Well, it's the old days you'd be like that, but they just sort of give you a couple of leads. That's
Is
what I
that
did.
to avoid any HR disasters?
Could very well be. But
How do you feel about having a serious gift?
Yeah, I said gag or serious. Didn't matter to me.
Yeah, I know, but how
care.
do you feel about having, like, the person you have indicated a more serious gift?
Right. Yeah, but they said what they wanted.
Which is nice.
Yeah, they wanted.
But I would think you might be a little
lottery was one
disappointed
of them, right?
that
Certain
you didn't
gift
get
cards.
to.
That was easy.
Are you disappointed though a little bit? You don't get to have
Nope.
some jokey fun?
No.
No?
I get to have jokey fun with you.
Oh, great.
The rest of the staff is like, whatever. Because the rest of the staff has no idea what you and I do, right? We have like
the
our own little fun here.
that we have. And we do. Because
On
we've
air.
talked about this Secret Santa and some of the things you should do. I would never.
I would think it would be hilarious
I
if
would
we could
stand
do
back
this.
and laugh. I would enjoy it.
Let me say this. If they said, Mark, we'd like you to run Secret Santa, that would be the biggest mistake.
I don't think it would be a mistake. It would be
because
friggin'
it would not be
hilarious.
what everybody else wants.
my
I
God.
would do whatever I thought it would be to make it the most memorable, funny, if not offside, it doesn't
Which is
matter.
amazing. Are you
Because-
saying you want to run it then next year?
No, I don't. But if they ever asked me to, I think there's a reason why they don't ask me to. And I think that's what it is. Because it would just be nuts. It would be crazy.
Would people have the option of participating, or would you make everybody participate?
That's what I would make everybody participate.
Because I was going to say I wouldn't participate.
I would make everybody participate.
Be part of the peanut gallery and just watch and enjoy.
And I would, I'm just thinking off the top of my tush now, but I would make everybody be a celebrity, and then you would have to buy for that celebrity so you wouldn't really know who you were giving it. It would just be crazy. It would just be like nuts. I don't even know. It would just be so much fun for me. And if you've heard our show, you know that my brand of what's fun for me is shared by nobody
That's not
else.
true. Usually, no.
Nobody
I would
else
say
finds that stuff
9
funny.
times, if not 10 times out of 10, when given the reins, it tends to go. We're like, that's why I love going down the rabbit hole. Because it's like, all right, let's go. Let's do this.
Because it's going to get crazy. At some point, I'd said I do want to do this. And you know what? Probably tomorrow's the best day, especially after what a jerk I was today.
You weren't a jerk today at all. Stop.
What is it going to take for me me to get off the naughty list? Everybody
we were.
in.
Okay, yes.
Because Charity
we talked about
clearly
that.
She's written in ink, in permanent marker on the nice list. I'm in chalk, barely. Barely every year on the nice list.
That is so not true.
What is it finally going to
Stop
take?
it.
What am I going to have to realize? What am I going to have to stop doing? What am I going to have to start doing
To get on the nice list?
to get on the nice list?
I don't believe for an instant that if there was ever such a thing, you would not be on the nice list. But I do like that idea. I think it could be a lot of fun.
Yeah, best answers go on the air.
Okay, we'll do that tomorrow. We said
Okay.
it here on the podcast. We have to do it tomorrow.
Has to have. So both of you who are listening to the podcast, pay attention.
Remind us, please,
Tomorrow-
in the morning.
please, tomorrow.
So when we're sitting here going,
Oh my
okay,
God.
what are we doing today?
What did the prep say we should talk about? Wednesday is the first day of winter.
I should have some good stories too, because my kids are having their Christmas dinner at school.
This is so good, and you're going to go be the mom.
That's where I'm heading. So I'm going to miss the actual Secret Santa. So you can fill me on that. But yes, I am going to go and help out at my kids' school and help serve dinner. Both my children, get this, both my children have said to me, don't talk to me.
So it begins.
My oldest even said, because I said, I'm going to come and help serve lunch. Of course you are. And with that look on his face, the eye roll, I'm like, really?
Wow.
Am I that embarrassing? Because now I'm going to be even more embarrassing.
That's right. You're going to yell from across the room, right?
I have antler ears that I'm putting on. And yes, when I see you, I will expect acknowledgement, or there will be a show until
probably a hug.
I get some sort of acknowledgement from you.
Yeah.
But then one of them did cave last night and said, yeah, my friends do think you're the cool mom.
You
I'm
are.
Like, oh, okay.
You're
well,
the cool
thank you.
mom.
At least for now. But we'll see how it goes. So I should have some good stories tomorrow from that.
Sounds awful if you were to admit that your mother wasn't the cool mom. Like, that's not the fun thing to admit.
I fully expect. Because what did he say? He's like, you're the cool mom because you don't tell us what to do, or there's no rules. I said, there's totally rules. And I'm pretty sure I've told both your friends where to go because they're little shits.
Yeah. But I'm the youngest of seven.
I love them all. I say that jokingly. They're not, of course.
My mother was far too old by the time we had, any kind of like chaperoning for trips. My mother was in her late 50s, I think.
So did she go or
No, never did. So this whole idea of the cool mom.
Did you have people over? How was she when people came over?
No, I don't think so. I live a very sheltered life of seven people. No, I've always joked to my older siblings that I was raised an only child in a family of seven. Because they were all older and gone. And then I had a special needs sister that my parents devoted a lot of time as they had to. And then 4 years later, whoops.
And then you came along.
There's Mark. It's like, well, we didn't think we were going to have seven. And it's like, and look who you ended up with. So if you didn't think I was a mistake before, boy, get a load of this. Oh, no. So, and gone to heaven, my sister has since gone to return. So there's like a 9 or 10 year gap between me and my next
sibling,
one. Yeah. And there's maybe only 6 years between the 5 of them, right? It was like a baby boom.
It was like boom, 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 done.
Gone.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh my gosh, I'm going to be around for decades after you guys are gone. Oh my gosh. So anyway, yeah. So to this whole notion of having mom come to school never happened. Never had my parents take part in any of that stuff. And I always wanted them to. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like when they say, oh, it's like, no, I wish, because the other moms that I looked at, they were like, I have sisters your age.
Yeah. And actually, I went to school with a girl who was the youngest of 9. And she had nieces and nephews who were older than her. Like she was the aunt to,
Yeah.
But in all fairness, I really believe it was a pity comment. Like he was a compliment. It wasn't that I am the cool. Yeah. He just didn't want, he felt he hurt my feelings. So he wanted to make up for that. So I know I'm not.
Good for him. It's week before Christmas.
I am the embarrassing mom. And I plan to do that with pride in a few hours.
Before we let you go, though, we had Marilyn Laurie on the show because we didn't have a podcast on Friday. Why? Because there was too much snow. You can't podcast when there's snow.
It was heavy snow.
It wasn't good.
It was heavy.
Hope everybody got through that safely. But we had Marilyn Laurie on the show talking about the importance of the 12 Trays of Christmas. Everybody, thanks for enjoying that feature. And here's what she had to say about how important it is to the Humane Society.
Absolutely. I know. They were some gorgeous animals that went up, and yes, I can certainly bring you up to speed.
Please do, because I am curious to know, have maybe any of the animals we have fallen in love with or spotlighted over the last couple of weeks found homes?
I can certainly say we've got 2. One has already gone out. That was Max the rabbit. You probably remember him.
Yes.
Yeah, he has been adopted into his forever home, and we're always thrilled when any animal is adopted, but especially rabbits, because they're not for every family. And people have to understand what they're getting into when adopting a rabbit. But no, this we felt was just a perfect match for Max and his new home. So we're thrilled about that. And we also, and this is always exciting, because to adopt 2 animals at a time is double the commitment for sure. Mm-hmm. But if you remember Alan and Bat, the cats, beautiful red tabby and a blackie. They have an approved application. They're coming in for a meet and greet on Saturday, and we are we anticipate that Alan and Bat will be going off to their forever home 1 week before Christmas.
That's so great. Marilyn Laurie joins us from the Quinte Humane Society. We have the 12 Strays of Christmas brought to you by Global Pet Foods, 95.5 Hits FM. And it's an important time to remember, too, that if you're doing any kind of a pet around Christmas, it is a lifetime commitment. It's not just a fun thing for Christmas, right, Marilyn?
Absolutely, Mark. I would encourage people who are considering adopting any kind of pet to do their research ahead of time. And with the Humane Society, we always let people come in, have a meet and greet, spend some time with their potential new family member before they have to sign adoption papers. So that is strongly advised.
Making sure everybody fits.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I know some families that say, but we want to surprise the kids. So then here's what we suggest you do. You go out, if you're going to, let's say it's a dog, you go out and you buy a bowl. And you put then you put the bowl under the tree and you say that after Christmas, we're going to go to the Humane Society as a family, but we don't make that decision without the kids involved. You get the surprise and the joy on Christmas Day, and you get to ensure that you get a perfect fit for the animal and their forever home come January.
Well, Mark, that is a perfect strategy, and we hope that many, many families will do that rather than big surprise, open the box, and, little fuzzy furry thing jumps out.
Yeah. And for those who want to help make the pets at the Humane Society maybe have a Merry Christmas, can they donate some gifts this holiday season?
Well, for sure. I mean, year-round, we always need food. We always need everything from puppy pads to toys. But this time of year, I am always blown away. This is my third Christmas now. Since starting at the Humane Society, I am always just humbled by the generosity of the public. We have a Christmas tree out front. I'm sure within a few days, heading into the week leading up to Christmas, it'll just be chock-a-block full of gifts and presents. People bring things in for the staff. There's a whole Christmas tree set up at Quinte Canine. And again, it's everything from paper products to Pate cat food. We always need Pate cat food for sure. And of course, cash donations or, donations via check. Because it's a happy and busy time of year does not mean that we still do not need the financing to run the organization to support the animals in our care.
And how many animals, just out of curiosity, Marilyn, how many are there now?
Oh, goodness. I think we're tipping the scales. I think because it changes, it can change hourly, somewhere around 200.
Wow. Okay.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot. New location, of course, on Walbridge Loyalist Road. If you would like to stop by and make a donation or get any information on our 12 Strays of Christmas or any other animals, got a great website, Marilyn.
Yes, our new website is launched. If people go to our old ones, you'll automatically be directed to humanesociety.hpe.ca. New look, fresh, very easy to navigate, and we are intending on expanding that as time goes on. More animal tip information, information just about how to appropriately adopt an animal and prepare for an adoption, and just other sources of information that we can provide.
Great. Marilyn Laurie joining us from the Humane Society Hastings Prince Edward, our 12 Strays of Christmas. So happy to hear Max, Alan, and Bat all found homes, and hopefully everyone else will find a forever home as well.
Absolutely. Well, we still got just over a week before Christmas, and obviously that'll continue into the new year as well.
We have to get over there and have a tour. We still haven't done that. And in the new year, we do.
Because I know if I go,
you're going to end up bringing one home.
I know. And they're going to say, where is it? And it's going to be like under my coat. Like I'm going to steal an animal.
But even the 12 Strays we featured, it just,
I know.
You just want to take them all home. So if you can help these animals find forever home, contact the Humane Society Hastings Prince Edward. Talk to Marilyn. Go down and visit the new shelter and help these animals find homes. So
coming up, we're going to have the mayors on the show this week to offer their holiday wishes to our communities and what 2023 will look like in their eyes. Ryan Williams is coming on the show with greetings from Ottawa. I'm sure Todd will stop by from Queen's Park.
It's a big week heading into Christmas. You talked about all
the charities you want to talk to.
Just
Winter's
give an update.
Coming in.
I would like to know an update,
And then, what's it going to take to get me off the naughty list?
Okay, that's coming up tomorrow.
There's a lot of stuff coming up tomorrow. Enjoy your lunch, right, with the kids. Have a great time.
Thanks.
That'll be great. Mark and Charity Coffee Podcast. Have a super one. We'll talk tomorrow.